Because you need to differentiate yourself and your brand. You need to give people some other reason why they should go for you and not for your competition. Failing that, you would have to compete on price. And that's a war that nobody can win. Many of my clients, they think once we've figured out the brand positioning, we can just go and tell the world, failing to inform their own people. But people are the most important touch points. So you need to engage them, you need to inform them, and you need to enable them to reflect your positioning to the outside world. I think the first challenge is that brands don't really do a proper audit. They don't really look enough what's the brand currently standing for and how is it being perceived by others. So you need to do a proper audit, you need to talk to your market, you need to talk to the competition and find out how are you perceived. After that, you need to develop a positioning that is different from others, that is relevant to your target audience, and that's also credible. You cannot overpromise. These are the three main points you want to keep in mind.
Sales revenue is the lifeblood of an organization, so effectively managing those responsible for sales is critical. So this involves recruiting and retaining the best qualified salespeople to help the organization meet its objectives. Part of that is also developing compensation plans that best suit the position, the market served, and also the goals of the organization. I would say ignoring the qualities of a true, great sales leader who can serve as a role model for salespeople in the organization and also help build, nurture, and develop relationships. The fact of the matter is a lot of people are great salespeople and are promoted to the position of sales manager, but they lack the fundamental skills to actually direct that team. On the other hand, you could have someone who's a great manager but lacks the fundamental core competencies of a salesperson and therefore truly struggles to support their team as well as they should. Developing and integrating a way of assessing productivity as well as analyzing the profitability of sales volume brought in by each and every salesperson. I would also say that another common challenge that businesses face is how to integrate technology into their Salesforce automation.
Well, in my view, branding comes first. But branding can only do so much. Branding can help a client differentiate their product, can help make it relevant to the target group, and make it credible in their offer. But we can only make people want to try. Whether they actually buy the product, that's up to sales.
Absolutely right. I believe that sales picks up where branding leaves off. And solid branding and all forms of marketing communication bring prospective customers into our businesses, and a strong sales team has them leaving as paying customers. One of the challenges that we see is really strong branding, but very weak sales teams.
Or the other way around sometimes, good sales, but the brand is not differentiated enough.
That's right, and it's a real struggle then for talented salespeople to try to push products on customers that really don't see the value.
I think first of all, our unique perspective. We're both experts in our field and we're bringing it together for the first time in Singapore.
That's right.
So I think the participants will also benefit from the value of my teaching at SMU, teaching strategic brand management, and I'll be bringing some of that to the table.
Absolutely, that is a great value. And I think participants will really appreciate my international perspective as an instructor of sales strategies at Sprott-Shaw Business College in Canada.
Okay. I also went around last year and spoke to some brands in Asia and find out what are they doing right or wrong for the consultant in Channel NewsAsia. I'll be bringing that too.
That is impressive, Jorg. And I think what's really going to bring people in is the fact that I'm a top performing sales representative. And in the financial services industry, I had a 100% closing ratio with 0 policy cancellations. So I'm not just a trainer talking about sales, I'm a top salesperson training.
100%, huh? Okay. At the same time, I have consulted some of the leading brands in the world, actually. Visa, Audi, and Pepsi.
I have 398 fans on Facebook. How many do you have?
418.
All right, I have 126 fans of Soho sales coaching as well on Facebook, so that pushes me to close to 550.